The project of Girl on Girl, I think it really started to coalesce in my mind in 2022 after Roe was overturned. And it was this moment when we had had over the last few years very just bad times for women in life, in governance, in public. I mean, obviously, Hillary Clinton lost the election to Donald Trump in 2016. We had the Me Too movement and this real outpouring of stories about abuse and harassment in a way that made it clear that things were not going great for women at work. And then we had COVID, which I think made clear that things were not going great for women at home either. And it just seemed this point of almost like a point of clarity for me. And there were people who were doing amazing work thinking about the politics of what had happened, but it made sense to me to look back at the culture. And I think I started the book in 1999 because it was the year I turned 16, and it seemed kind of a crucial year because at that age I was thinking so much about womanhood and about the future. We were sort of on the cusp of this new millennium, and there was this like real techno-utopian vibe where everything seemed full of potential. But I also remember just all these messages in media telling me what my worth was as a teenage girl, what the worth of all women was. I think things like Britney Spears on the cover of Rolling Stone, wearing a pink and black bra, clutching a Teletubby doll when she was, I think, a teenager herself. It was this very eroticized photo. And then she's clutching a Teletubby. So that was one thing. I think the movie American Beauty also came out in 1999. That's a movie that was highly lauded. It won 5 Oscars, but it is essentially about a middle-aged man's sexual fixation on his teenage daughter's best friend. And it has all these like aestheticized scenes that really eroticize the character, Minu Suvari's character, the best friend, that in ways that almost seem to license like the sexual fixation on this girl. And also at the end of the year, the Abercrombie and Fitch catalogue, which is targeting, I think, 13 to 18-year-olds at the time, had an interview with the porn star Jenna Jameson. And there were just all these signals, I think, in the media at the time that we as girls and as women should be thinking about the idea that sex was power and that sexual power was thrilling for us. It would be our currency in this new millennium, and it would be everything we should aspire to and everything we should try to claim for ourselves. And so I wanted to go back with the book to sort of pick apart more of the history, more of the cultural history, and see if I could figure out where this moment came from, why it happened, and then in the later chapters what we all took away from it.